What's up, guys? Welcome back into the Millennial Profit. My name's Adam, and I'm a full-time reseller. If you're new here, I'll show you all different kinds of ways to make money. So if you like money, hit that subscribe button. I've got a tea time to make in about 2.5 hours, so this is going to be a quick one. I'm going to show you everything that sold from over the weekend, how much I made on everything, where I got it, and at the end of the video, we will talk about the total profit I made on everything. Huge weekend on eBay and Amazon. Let's start over here going through everything that sold. We got some random flags, backpacks, things like that from the bins from flipping from zero, but I'm done with that series, so just going to start including that stuff in here. Those were anywhere between 50 cents and a dollar. Sold them all for like $12 to $15 on eBay and Mercari. Again, if I don't specify where I sold something, it was likely eBay. I'll try to specify if it was otherwise. We sold this Mickey polo here for $17.99. Got it for like $6 at Kohl's. Just trying to get rid of it. Sold these Mickey ears, Mighty Ducks collab here. Got those from Disney when they were clearancing some stuff out online. Those were $10. Sold them for $35 on Mercari. Moving that out of the way here, we sold a decent bit of Crocs. These I was just trying to get rid of as well. I think I just sold them back at what I bought them for. Sometimes you just got to take the L and move on. Sold those for like $50. That wasn't a good collab, and that's back when I was learning like Crocs hype stuff. Now I just go for the bread and butter, like these that we've caught out in the group a couple times, like $18 to $20. They always do super well around 4th of July and sell for $55 or $60. Sold those for $55. These were from Academy, and I think I already took the tag off, but if you watch that video, you'll see exactly what I paid for them. I think they were like $12.50. Sold them for $45. These we caught out in the group as well. These were in the Crocs 2 for $50 event, so they were $25. Sold them for $55. This also was a group call out. We had these Texans Nike shirts. They had like thousands of these in stock, but they were $2.50. They had a couple different designs, getting $17.99 for those. This was from a random wholesale lot that was like $5 a hat. Got some really high-end ones in that, and then also got some like this that just sell for like $15, $16. So just moving those. These weren't a great buy either. Those sold for $55. They were $30 at Burlington. Again, sometimes you just make bad buys and you got to move on from them. These sold for $50, I think, and they were $20 at Burlington. Now getting into the boxed shoes, let's do this row first. These are all Kohl's during their extra 50% off clearance event. So we've got these Court Visions here, which would have been $22. Sold them for $60. We got these Currys that were $30. Sold them for $70. These were from flipping from zero as well. These were $36. Crazy find there. Sold them for $100. We got these Converses that were under $20. Sold those for $53. Another pair of Converses, $17 on those, which is absolutely insane. Sold them for $65. Sold these for $65 as well, and those were $25. And then underneath, we got some Nike Initiators that I just picked up in this last Kohl's sale that you can watch on my channel here. $26 on those, and sold them for $60. Then this row, these are all some random things. We got these Nike Victory Slides. I think I got those actually at Kohl's with some Kohl's cash for free. Sold them for $25. These were from Kohl's as well. I didn't even realize I put these on top. These are Asics Cheers. Didn't get a ton for these. Got 38 for them, but they were only $12. We got these Merrells under here. That was a really good find. I think those actually I sold back for $75, but these were the extra 75% off clearance event. So those were really cheap. So these were like $12.50. Sold those for like $60. Under them, we've got some New Balances that were from Marshalls. Those were red tagged or yellow tagged for $22. Sold them for, I think, $65 or $70. These were also from Academy. I just had happened to take the tag off already. Those were $20. Sold them for $80. And then this was another group call out I had the other day. These were like $20 or $21, an Amazon price error, and sold them for $58. Now getting into my favorite part of my game, the hats. I love me some hats. They take a long time to sell, but man, they are good bread and butter inventory. Actually, before the hats, we got these Cowboys patches that I got in a pallet a long time ago. I have next to nothing in those. I'm already in the profit on those, and I'm selling those in lots of 10 for $20. This I got in a wholesale deal in bread and butter in the wholesale channel. Those were $10 each, selling them for $33 a pop. These were in the $5 hat sale, selling them for $25. Let's come on down here actually, because I want to get into my Amazon hats, because that's why the number is so high this weekend. Amazon went crazy. I've been actually learning the Amazon hat game, and it's really paying off. As you can see, the last couple weekends, I'm doing like Q4 numbers here, which is absolutely insane. We've got these bad boys that were in the $10 hat sale and sold those for $30 on Amazon. These were anywhere between $6 and $8. I think most of them were $8, but there are some 6s in there. They were either red or yellow tagged. And I sold those for $27 each on Amazon. One of the big reasons I love selling hats on Amazon is because New Era and 47 like barely ungate anyone. It's really hard to get. So it took me months to get those, and now that I have them, it's kind of an unfair game. Next, we got this Indians TJ Maxx hat. I got some of these actually down to $1 if you've watched some of my past videos, but I'm getting $35 for those on Amazon. This I actually just called out the other day. It also sells on eBay. We got these down to $11. And I'm getting $34 on Amazon. These were $12.99 at TJ Maxx, selling them for $36 each. Same with this one, $12.99, $36. This was online. It was $10, random store, but I can't give up all my sources. Selling those for $35. And then I think I got this during the last Academy clearance event, so they were like $10, selling them for $34. Got 2 rows of random stuff, so I'll explain each item and where I got it. This one, the tag already came off, but I've sold these in past videos. They were like $6 yellow tagged at Marshall's. Sold them for $26. This was random from one of my hat suppliers. That was like $1 or $1.50, selling it for $30. This was online. If you watched in Flipping from Zero, these were $5, which is absolutely insane for these Whataburger Texas hats, selling them for $25. This was from eBay actually when it went out of business. I only have a couple of these left, and I bought like 30 or 40. They were like $6, selling them for 25 or 26 each. This was actually, you would think from the same thing, but no, it was from Dick's Warehouse sale. Extra 75% off clearance event. So those were like $2.70. Sold it for, I think, 27 or 28. This was from Academy during a clearance event last year. It was like 10 or 12 bucks. Sold it for 38. This was from one of my online sources, $15 each, which is a hefty price to pay. But for Salute to Service, especially this last year with the snow camos, they sell super well. I'm getting 40 for these. I've sold 5 or 6 of them already. This was from a wholesale deal, like $6 each. Just getting 20 for these. These next 3 were from a wholesale deal with Delco. $12 each on these is what I paid for them. 33 for the Yankees. I think I got 30 for the Chiefs and 40 for the Lakers mono camo. And actually these 4 back here are all from the same place. These are direct from New Era. $12 each during one of their clearance events. Getting 35 for these Expos and 35 for both of these in Celtics and Raiders. And then we got these pings. This was from a random online store, one of those golf shops. During the winter when they clearance a bunch of stuff. These were like 10 or 12 bucks, selling them for 33 each. These are my last 4. I think I sold about 10 of these. Those went pretty quick as soon as golf season started. These are just a volume play. I've sold a bunch of these. They were $5 and selling them for like 18. These first 2 are from the $5 hat sale, so you know I've had them a while because they haven't had a $5 hat sale in like 2 or 3 years. Sold this one for 26. This one for 20. And then the rest of these are all from the $10 hat sale. Bread and Butter knows what's up with that. We got the Jumbo Shrimp hat that sold for 28. We got Brownie the Elf that sold for 28. We got the Pinstripe that sold for, I think, 30, maybe 35. Both of these sold for 30 as well. Clubhouse, and then that's a really cool one. Then I really like these. They look like the jerseys with like the mesh. Sold this one for like 33. 35 on the off-color one. 35 on the Philadelphia Athletics. 32 on the Detroit Tigers Topps collab. These are really cool, actually. They have, looks like the old bubble gum inside from Topps. Then we got the Tigers Blackout that sold for 33. Atlanta Braves that sold for 30. 35 here on this Detroit Tigers Burr rope hat. 28 on the Guardian City. And then 35 on each of these, all different teams. So that is everything that sold, guys. Now I will start packaging up and get you guys the final numbers. There we have it. What a weekend. All right, so running down those final numbers on eBay, we sold 70 items for $2,736. On Amazon, we sold 30 items for $1,005. On Mercari, we sold 5 items for $89 to give us a total gross sales of 105 items sold for $3,830. Now, as always, to get our total net profit, we need to take out all of our costs. So take out our cost of goods sold, $1,141, our shipping, $570, and our fees of $481 to give us a total net profit this weekend of $1,638, which if you average that out over 3 days, it's about $546 per day. Again, Amazon is absolutely going off, but I am running out of SKUs. I'm trying to keep up with them, but I found so many good ones there so fast. That's how I'm able to do these numbers in the summer, which is crazy because we're doing like Q4 numbers here, and it's June, which is absolutely insane. And I'm super blessed and thankful. And as always, all honor and glory goes to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, who gives me the strength to do this every single day. So if you're interested in my reselling Discord group, Bread and Butter, you can check that out. First link in the description. I've got a tea time to catch, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. There's money to be made everywhere. Let's go get it. Thank you for watching The Millennial Prophet.